Hello everybody, my name is Alex, and I just got all the medals in Star Fox 64. Have you ever gotten a medal in this game before? I can guarantee that some of these medals can be really difficult. So let's rank every single one in the game, from easiest to brutal. But for people unaware, medals in Star Fox 64 are obtained if you keep all your teammates Falco, Slippy, and Peppy alive. Then you'll have to surpass the level score, which varies on any level. If the hit count turns red, then you know you got it. Now without any more interruptions, grab a snack and hot chocolate and enjoy the video. Number 16, Fortuna, the easiest level to medal.
Good luck.
This level is a very short level with a hit count of 50. In the beginning you have enemies you can shoot down, and shortly after you'll encounter the Star of Team.
Can't let you do that, Star Fox. Andros has ordered us to take you down.
But they are very pathetic, and it's easy to kill them quickly. The only thing you'll have to worry about is your teammates taking out one of the guys from Star Wolf. But otherwise, Fortuna is not hard at all, which lands it behind the rest of the pack.
I'll take care of the bomb now.
Number 15, Meteo.
Things are starting to heat up!
Quit dinking around, Clip. We're heading into the asteroid.
In this quiet stage, you traverse through the asteroids and obstacles. The reason this level is higher than Fortuna is due to the fact that you actually need to try a bit to earn this medal. You don't need much skill to earn this medal, but before this level is a cakewalk, you have to do the hard part about this level. No, it's not the big moldy meatballs in space, it's the warp portal. The warp portal will allow you to time travel, but if you fail, that basically costs a life, which can sting a bit.
Yippee! You did it!
You absolutely saw nothing that happened, but if you execute the warp correctly, Meteo practically guarantees you the smell, as long as you bomb all the asteroids. And that's why Meteo deserves number 15 over Fortuna by a long shot. Number 14 is Sector X.
Reports indicate that Andros is working on some secret weapon.
I'll check it out.
Good luck.
When I first went to get a medal on this level, I thought it would be hard. It wasn't. I was just dumbfounded for not playing this level for 2 years.
Let's have a little fun.
The secret weapon for earning this medal is by bringing a few bombs and blasting away lots of bad goobers. But don't be too reckless like I was, or else you'll probably die, even though I didn't. Now, when it comes to picking a path, you should pick the right path instead of picking the left, because the dude who picked the left has to mash faster than Area 6's machines and ships. There are some parts of the level where you need to clean up the enemies that chase your teammate, or else they're toast. But as long as you do a bit of trial and error, you'll be able to surpass 150 hits and earn this medal. And if you have even more skill, you can surpass 200, which is more satisfying in my opinion.
Back me up, Buck.
But another thing to keep in mind is that Bill can help you open the gates on the left path if you came right out of Katina. But the left path is still dangerous and you could die trying. This level ramps up the difficulty a bit, but you can still get this medal, which makes Sector X sit at a smooth number 14.
Destroy. Destroy.
Destroy what? He's crazy.
I must be complete.
Someone didn't have their morning coffee. Number 13, Macbeth.
Good luck.
Macbeth would have been harder if I never found out a secret technique that allows you to get an additional point by shooting down something.
I'm taking it out.
You see, before I knew about the secret technique, I was just shooting things casually. But if you do a charge shot on something without locking onto it, the kill will give you +1 points. It doesn't seem like much of a difference, but in these medal challenges, it really makes a difference.
They're not taking me seriously. Here they come!
For reference, the hits that I had without the technique was around 150, and the hits that I had with the technique was around 180. That's a huge difference. But anyways, when you go into Macbeth, if you see these big coal, rocks, whatever these things are called, you need to charge shot them for some big profit. It might seem straightforward, but you can take some serious damage if you're not careful.
Try hovering!
And that train can be a pest sometimes with its traps and really accurate shots. At the end of the level, you'll need at least 100 hits. The rest of the 50 hits come from the 8 switches. If you have 100 hits plus the 50, you're good to go. But the lurking dangers can really get under your skin, stopping you in your tracks, pun intended.
Get the blade! Okay, stop it!
And that's why Macbeth ends up at number 13. Number 12, Bolse.
If you destroy the satellite, we can go straight for Venom. Be careful, Fox.
I'm on it.
Oh no, not Bolse. Complaining aside, this level will give you lots of trouble. During the beginning, there are these shields that you need to destroy. If you're careless, you will take tons of damage. Once you've destroyed all the electric shields, the force field will vanish, and this is where all the trouble begins.
The force field is disappearing! Looks like we've got company.
There is no strict timer, but the longer you take, the less points the core will give you.
Get this guy off me!
This is the first level where you're actually on a time crunch. Well, outside of Fortuna.
Get out of my way!
But even when you destroy some of the core, it will shoot out lasers to protect itself. And let's not forget about Starwolf. If you take a certain path, the Starwolf battle will trigger. But I find that more of a distraction than extra hits. It's also important to take advantage of your teammates being chased by enemies.
Fox, get this guy off me!
The core timer is slow, so you can take your time. If you can pull together a challenging time crunch, you can earn this medal, which makes Bolse earn number 12. Number 11, Titania.
What are you doing? It's too dangerous there.
I can't leave Slippy hanging.
Prepare for what's ahead, cause Titania is gonna mess you up. This level is filled with enemies that can get to you easily.
Why don't you come down here, Falco? I'll pass.
Hopefully you brought bombs, because without bombs, this medal would be hard to get. There will also be many obstacles thrown your way, so when you're shooting down enemies, you have to worry about those annoying landmines.
The barrel roll, press C or R twice.
Bombs really make a difference in this level as they wipe out nearly all the enemies on screen. While all that is going on, you have to watch out for enemies that give you multiple points. To make up for this level, you can collect gold rings. If you get 3, you can get double the health, but the boss is the cherry on top. If you tackle this boss wrong, you will get slapped in the face hard. The waves of enemies can get overwhelming sometimes, but you can kill lots of them. This barren desert gives a challenge to many players. Because of this, Titania takes number 11. This is how the master does it. I said this is how the master does it. Number 10, Solar. We've gotten to the point in this video where these males are starting to heat up. I'm sorry. The hit count is 100 hits. It might not seem like a hard male at first, but when you see your teammates being cooked by a star, you start to doubt yourself.
Looks like you could use some help, Fox. Bill!
You can't prevent this in any way, and if they die, that's too bad. Reset your game and try again. I recommend going to Meteo for tons of points in the warp portal. Then hang to Fortuna and finally arrive at Solar. Again, hopefully you brought a few bombs. They make this level so much easier to medal. But hit opportunities come and go, making this level seem like a target practice section.
Hey, I'm good riddance. I almost got burned.
While all that is happening, your health is being sucked up by the heat, making you more vulnerable. There's also crucial bomb spots that you need to know about, or else you probably won't earn this medal. And for some reason, if you do a charge shot on the lava in certain spots, ding dong, you get a hit. You'll need quite the skill to make Solar's medal yours, making it barely in the top 10.
Yippee! You did it!
Number 9, Sector Y.
Good luck.
It takes 100 hits to get to Aquas, and 150 hits to earn this medal.
Somebody's gonna pay for all this.
Take the dialogue, don't let anything through, seriously, as you'll be shooting all over the place trying to chip at kills. Even if you know the right bomb placements, it takes timing and precision.
The enemy.
There are so many enemies, yet they can flee easily. If you hear Falco say how lousy of a pilot you are, then it's already too late. If you're trying to shoot down an enemy, 5 could have passed you. You really have to play your cards right. You're also going to have a hard time if you take the southern path. To make up before the boss, you'll need at least 131 hits. If you take the northern path, you're good to go if you know what you're doing.
Escaping? I don't think so.
After a bit of attempts, you should be capable of knowing the right bomb spots and knowing where to go in the level. For that, Sector Y is going to snag number 9.
Dang, I'm hit.
Don't party just yet. It's time to try our new weapon. What's wrong? Is that it?
Number 8, Area 6.
It's all
Good luck.
Nobody told me this level was going to hurt my hand. The hit count in this level is a whopping 300 hits, the most in the game. If you're going for Area 6's medal, you should get ready to spam fast. Unless you map 4 buttons to be the A button, definitely couldn't be me. There's so much to watch out for. Enemies, ships, space mines, and these spinny looking things. Mines have to be bombed, or else you'll have a hard time getting through. It's crucial to shoot down most of the machines, which give you 4 hits. And hopefully you have good lasers, cause even with the strat I was telling you about, I still wouldn't be able to destroy these spinny boys. But just like Sector Y, you have to look around for potential hits. While all that is happening, mind you, your teammates are being harassed by enemies that nobody asked for.
They're on me. I'm getting careless.
And Peppy is a selfish, impatient animal.
Taking you so long, Fox.
When you get past the first marathon, you have to mash insanely fast if you want to get past the ships, but you don't have to destroy them all. This section feels like a war's going down. With all the stuff going on in the level, it really makes for a dangerous level that you need great skill to beat. And with great skill, Area 6 takes number 8. Number 7, Venom II.
Say your prayers, Andros.
This is one short level, but the Starwolf team shows up once again. This time, they know what they're doing.
Let's see how you handle our new ships.
It can be a headache taking these guys out. Each of the 4 enemies, when defeated, result in 50 hits. The big wall that blocks you in this level is being fast enough to kill them all. Even when you're on the last enemy, the last one is always so annoying to deal with.
Don't give up.
You also need to help out your teammates whilst dealing with the invisible time limit. The chances get worse if you come with weak green lasers. While you're fighting Starwolf, you may never come across any laser upgrades. But Starwolf isn't the only obstacle around here. You also have to fight the final boss Andros, who will reward you hits too. So even if you're a little too slow, you can still earn the rest of the points from Andros if you are fast enough. But it takes practice to acquire this tough metal, which makes Venom number 7.
You're good, but I'm better. No way! I don't believe it! I'll go it alone from here.
Number 6, Corneria. Any casual player who has played this game before probably thinks Corneria's medal is almost impossible to get, but it isn't impossible. Don't get me wrong, the level is easy, but there is so much strategy in this level.
Big idea!
At first, there are enemies that are easy to shoot down, until you see the buildings. Once you see the buildings, you'll need to find a route to get the most kills possible, which is easier said than done. You'll be searching for a route for 10 to 15 minutes, then after you find a route, you'll have to test your route and improve onwards. If you think about it, it's kind of like the scientific method but in video games. But anyways, you also have to find good bomb shots to make your life easier.
You got an enemy on your tail!
When I started the grind for unlocking expert mode off camera, it took me 50 minutes to get this ridiculous medal. Even if you get good runs, you still need to pray that you don't miss a group of enemies. Once you find a good route and earn Corneria's medal, muscle memory will kick in whenever you want to get this medal again. And that's the one and only reason why Corneria is ranked down to number 6.
Who are you guys?
We're Star Fox.
You'll never defeat Andros!
Number 5, Katina. This is the most stressful level on the list. The first 10 hits are easy because they're required to progress. But after that, this is where the trouble begins. If you try your best to protect Bill's men, you won't get anywhere close to this medal.
Man, there's just no end to these guys.
Instead, just mindlessly spam the laser button. But just like Slippy, it's hard to tell the good from the bad. There are lots of enemies, and that's a good thing. But again, it's hard to tell the good from the bad. It feels like you need 100 hits, but nope! You owe Katina more than you thought. Katina's more crowded than Black Friday malls, which results in my R-Wing being ripped off.
Getting away that easy!
Sometimes I get so desperate that I shoot bombs in random spots.
Scratch one foot.
You gotta do what you gotta do as long as it gets you Katina's awful medal. If you're too slow, the core from the mothership will appear and you'll be underprepared and fail.
Fuck! Get out of here now! All aircraft breakaway!
The mothership's hatches do help out a little bit when going for this medal. Sometimes you need to hope that the RNG gods are on your side, but it seems like that's never the case for Katina. Katina is a hard and ridiculous medal to earn, which makes it earn number 5.
Hurry up! Take out that core! Yeehaw! You did it!
Number 4, Aquas.
Good luck.
So, you've decided to go into the deep blue sea, which is polluted, by the way. You'll be making friends with torpedoes today. It feels impossible without these things. It is really dark in this level, which is part of the reason why it's so high on the list. That's why you need torpedoes so badly to get this medal, and there is a glitch where you can rack up hits by shooting a torpedo in certain spots. But because I'm lazy, I didn't do the glitch. Missing lots of enemies is common in this level due to someone polluting the level. I don't know who. You're not so slick. Enemy lasers do help you at least get a hint of where the enemies are. Some enemies self-destruct when you get too close to them, and just like Corneria, you'll have to strategize your route. When you try to go for this medal for the first time, it feels impossible to get at least 150 hits. You also need to keep an eye out on the big sea creatures that pop out once in a while.
Thanks, Peppy.
Once you realize how useful the torpedoes are, you'll thank Slippy and be able to get this unforgivable medal. All of this makes Aquas deep at number 4.
You did it!
Number 3, Zonus.
Good luck.
This toxic waste plant will give so many players so much trouble for so long.
This is Zonus?
Katina might be the most stressful level on the list, and Zonus is the most frustrating. And the beginning might be the end, as Zonus demands at least 130 hits before the checkpoint, which takes some practice.
Let's take them all out!
All enemies in this level are important, as you have to shoot practically everything you see. Yes, even these weird guys jumping out of the water.
Whew! That was too close!
You can't keep your eye off of any important enemies, as they greatly reward you. Enemies can escape easily, and that's why you need to take these guys seriously. When you finally reach the checkpoint with enough hits, you're not done yet. You'll see these enemy tankers and enemies just chilling on platforms.
You got an enemy on your tail!
It takes even more practice than the beginning. The most important part about this level is being selfish and taking away all the hits from Falco and Cat. That means you'll have to know where they're going so you can steal the hits from them. But this last section with the tiny enemy ships are the hardest to defeat. It's a life or death situation if you don't reach the required amount of hits when trying to go for Zonus medal. When trying to reach 250 hits, it's described as fun but extremely frustrating, which is why Zonus is in the top 3. Number 2, Sector Z.
Good luck.
Nice, welcome!
Remember how I said Katina is the most stressful level and Zonus is the most frustrating level? Well, Sector Z combines both levels together to make an ultimate challenge. Basically, in this level, you have to defend your base, aka the Great Fox, from the 6 missiles. Each missile grants you 11 hits. That might seem like a dream come true, but you'd be wrong. But before you tackle the missiles, you must shoot down enough enemies, but at the end of the day, that is nearly impossible to do. So you might be asking, what will get us to the 100 hits in time? This might sound stupid, but there are these little space boxes just chilling in space.
Fox, get this guy off me!
If you shoot one down, it will reward you with 3 hits. The game is just evil to place these absurdly hidden boxes all over the map. I didn't even know they existed until I saw somebody on YouTube get Sector Z's medal.
Get this guy off me!
But the most painful and grueling part of this challenge is while you're killing enemies and shooting boxes, you have to watch out for the missiles and make sure your teammates don't destroy the missile. If they do, you don't get the 11 points. Instead, they will.
Missile approaching. Distance Slippy.
Come on, guys. We can talk this out, right? Come on. Wait, no. No, guys. We can talk this out. No! Falco, you too, Pep! To make things worse, if you took the pure hard path, Cat will arrive at Sector Z and most likely ruin your run. That's why it's important to use Sector X warp to get to Sector Z so you won't see Cat. And because I'm lazy, I didn't use the warp. Even if you've got every strategy in the book, you'll still have a hard time with this medal, which is exactly why Sector Z is number 2. But it isn't number 1.
You owe me, Val.
Number 1, Venom I. At the beginning of the video, I said I got all medals in Star Fox 64, but I lied because I never got Venom I's medal. If you want to unlock Expert Mode, you have to medal every planet. You see how I said planet? Well, if you medal Venom II, you won't have to worry about Venom I's medal. During the whole level, you barely have any room for error. You have to be a perfect player and only leave a few enemies alive. The hit count is 200, and a player in 1997 would think this medal is non-existent. You need to have bombs ready at all times because this is war. And this extreme difficulty doesn't compare to what you have to do to get near 200 hits in the first place. In order to get this insanely difficult medal, you have to charge shot between these enemies on the ground, which is what makes Venom I special from any other level.
Brace yourself!
It's hard to execute such a precise shot, especially when you miss your target. And enemies come and go when playing on Venom I. When you get to the end of the level with no experience, you might be 20 or 30 hits away from 200 hits. With all these factors, casual players, experienced players, and even pro players might have never defeated such a nearly impossible challenge that pulls all of your hair out. Venom I absolutely deserves the title for the hardest medal in Star Fox 64. Thank you so much for watching. This video took a while to make, so I hope you enjoyed it. But what is your favorite medal? What is the hardest medal in your opinion? Feel free to share in the comments. But that's all from me today. Have a good day, God bless you, and Merry Christmas!